one is peace, and maybe one lesson without sound effects. Jada, do we need to have another conference with your phone?
I'm just keeping things interesting. Nobody remembers your math class anyway. They do remember the agreements I dropped during fractions.
Ah, yes, the Can't Teach Comedy Hour, classic case.
This is peer mediation, and we are here to solve the problem at hand. We want peer mediation to be that space where you guys can both share your opinions and come to a good solution. But before we dive into the problem at hand, we do have this peer mediation contract. If you want to explain a little bit.
We do have some set rules. Take a look at the contract. We do want you to make a commitment to solving the issue as much as possible. Please, no name calling, no physical fighting, and we need you to keep it confidential as much as you can. Here, you also take a look.
Any information shared in the session will be kept in this session unless there is a risk for your own or someone else's safety. We want peer mediation to be a safe space for everyone, and this just helps us provide that. So why don't we get started with the Jalen side of the story?
Well, whenever we're in class, I'm trying to be funny, and one joke I crack in her class, she acts like it's a federal case.
Okay, so you're feeling like you can't share jokes or be funny in class.
Yeah.
Can we hear from you?
Yeah, I think it's just not the most appropriate time. If I'm teaching a lesson, maybe you could save your jokes for a different time period because it kind of disrupts the class dynamic at that time.
So what I'm hearing is that you feel that it's in an appropriate time and that she doesn't respect your time as much as she could.
Exactly.
Well, I don't get why I can't do it in, the middle of class because I don't think people are paying attention to you anyway.
I think right in the middle is kind of the heart of the lesson where it's probably the most important. And I'd say choosing your options and what you're doing at that time is important to your integrity of academic standards.
What do you think would meet in the middle ground for your issue? What do you think would make you feel better and make you feel better as well?
Maybe toward the end of the period, once the lesson's all over, maybe at the very, very end, the last minute or so, you can maybe crack a joke or two with your friends, but...
Can I have the last 5 minutes of class to crack a joke?
I think 5 minutes is pushing it. How about maybe a minute and a half?
2.
A minute and a half.
A minute and 45 seconds.
1 minute, 5 seconds.
How do you feel about that?
I'll take a minute and a half.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's the end of our discussion.